to our podcast Broken Records. Today we'll be talking about the iconic game Pokemon Go.
So as the intro might have made clear, we're going to be discussing Pokemon Go today. Noel, could you tell me, just for our listeners, what is Pokemon Go?
Pokemon Go is a mobile-based game. It was released on 2016 by Niantic, which is a Pokemon company, which also released the Nintendo games. So the game involves catching Pokemon using AR.
What is AR?
AR, augmented reality.
Right. And that's where, you have like the Pokemon in the environment, right? On like a virtual
yes.
map?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you maybe tell me your experience with it? Like, why did you start playing it?
So me basically started playing like a few months back. I think it was this year, January or February. So I started playing the game since I loved the series Pokemon.
Same here when I was younger.
Yeah. But I couldn't play it for too long since not much people play the game in Cork, so I kind of had to stop, because for the game to be played properly, to catch Pokemon, to join raids, there should be real players.
Yeah, because that affects like spawn rates and like gyms and everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Did it help with your like physical activity at all? Because I understand you've been taking more care of your physicality.
In some cases there's a thing called egg hatching in Pokemon. So for an egg to be hatched, you have to walk 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers.
Like all the way up to 10, right?
Yeah, it goes up to 10. Yeah, 10 being the hardest. Yeah.
So moving forward, I'm going to jump to you next, Paul. I'm just going to ask you the same question, see if there's any difference in your experiences. When did you start playing?
I started playing around June of 2022, after summer holidays have started.
Right. Would you say it's helped with, your physical form at all, or...?
Yes, it has helped me a lot. I have been going outside a lot more. I made new friends playing the game. It's been a good experience.
Nice. Pokemon Go came out, it must have been 2016?
Yeah.
And you're still playing now, so I think that's, that shows just how popular the game is. Has anything, ever happened to you while you were playing it at all, or has it just been safe for you?
It's all been safe. Nothing happened.
Good. Could you maybe tell me, you met some people with it. How did that end up happening?
We were out walking, and we met new people. They were on a gym.
So you mentioned a gym. I doubt that's where you work out. So can you explain to me what a gym is in Pokemon Go?
A gym is a place where you put Pokemon in to defend it, and other players will have to go and defeat the Pokemon you put in. And once every Pokemon has been defeated, you can put in a Pokemon to defend it.
And that's because there are different teams, right? And
yeah, there's 3 different teams.
And each one can claim gyms and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you met people and it was a great experience. But have you ever had any trouble, or nothing but good?
It's been all good, but other people's experiences have not been good.
So there's obviously good sides and bad sides to everything. So has there been any troubles playing the game?
Yeah, this little game actually has caused a lot more trouble than you can imagine. Here's a soundbite to explain.
Well, Pokemon Go players, they're reconsidering where and when they play.
This is kind of freaky. That's just crazy.
Pokemon Go players Levi and David, both 12 years old, talking about what happened to one of their fellow gamers. Police say Kayla Campos and her boyfriend were playing near Bianchetti Park on Granite Avenue. Just before midnight, they saw 2 men robbing someone. Investigators say Kayla tried to drive off, but the robbers fired shots at her car. She was hit by one of the shots and crashed into this house. She did not survive. News of
when I saw out my front window that there's this black dude and this Indian lady standing on my grass, sort of staring at their phones and walking around. And then he said something to her, and she said something to him, and then a fight broke out.
I saw that there was a Pokestop outside this house. I thought it would be nice to set up a lure module and maybe attract some rare Pokemon, maybe even meet some new friends.
My homeboy who actually told me about Tinder. What's up, Ray Ray? He told me.
So just to explain, in case it wasn't obvious, and give some context, the first audio clip was of a woman playing Pokemon Go while driving at night, and she was shot at by 2 people who were robbing a storefront. The second one, sadly, we weren't able to find too much of the audio clip, but it was a bit of a major news story back when Pokemon Go first came out. Essentially, 2 people were trespassing on this guy's property. He got really annoyed at it, and then they got into a fight right outside his window over some kind of disagreement and pronunciation of the Pokemon names. You can see kind of how when people are playing games like this, they tend to lose a bit of common sense.
So Sean, has there been any legal issues regarding the game?
You might be surprised to hear there isn't too much nowadays, but back when it first came out, there are some crazy stories. For example, in Los Angeles around 2016, 2 police officers were called by dispatch to the site of a robbery. However, when dispatch noticed that they didn't show up at all, they investigated further. Turns out that the 2 police officers were playing Pokemon Go and just completely ignored the robbery. There's a few personal injury and wrongful death claims. 2 men, I think in Missouri, ended up falling off a cliff 50 to 90 feet or so while playing. And also, some countries, in fact, have outright banned Pokemon Go.
Yeah, some countries banned Pokemon Go, especially Dubai. Yeah.
Iran as well, because they were worried about what the GPS technology could be used for. Thank you for listening to The Broken Record.